Hello again, Dominic Tropher, and welcome to another video. And this one's going to be another sort of life video. And it's going to be about me talking about job clubs that I've been through and my experience of them. Originally I was going to do something video game related, but I thought I want to do something else. And then I had an idea of doing a sort of autism video, but I didn't really have any idea to do it, an idea to do anything about it. And I thought, well, if I ever have an idea of doing another autism video, because I want to definitely do more, I'll try and definitely get that idea up. So this one's going to be about my experiences of dealing with job clubs, and this is actually going to be about one job club I've dealt with in the past called Specialist Autism Services, and I talked about them in my what makes me with how my autism makes me who I am. Originally I was going to talk about another one in this video, but I have a lot to talk about this with this job club, and I will do another one about the other job club because I have a lot to talk about in both of them. So I hope you look forward to that other one whenever it happens. It's not a two-parter, but I want to do this anyway. So anyway, this is going to be my experiences of, and my thoughts of a job club called Specialist Autism Services, or SAS for short. Now, you might be thinking, what is Specialist Autism Services? SAS, I'm just going to call that, it's a lot easier. It's an autism job club that helps people who have autism and Asperger's get into the world of work. And basically, what they do, when I was down there, is you basically you're learning things about the world of work and what goes on, in that sort of stuff. And you also learn, the do's and don'ts of stuff. How you go through interviews. And just learning new stuff, and and it's a good thing. And you also you socialise with people, and it's a good thing. I liked it. Now, I actually first attended back in June 2014 when I was 19 years old, and back then I was still very unsociable, antisociable, but I wasn't as bad as I was when I was a lot younger. But back then, around that time, I was still looking for work, and I hadn't really done much, It was actually near the first year I'd been unemployed for, which wasn't a good, at the time. It's not good being unemployed, it's not really not. Me and my mum actually had an appointment with this group, and to get me to join, and I thought, okay, I'll go on it, see how it is. And at the time, I didn't really care, but I thought I'll try it out and see what happens. And first day I was there, absolutely loved it, bloody loved it. It was really, really good. And when I first started, I was really, really nervous. I was kind of like a train wreck, for the sake, because I was just so nervous, and I wasn't sure what was going on. So I was there and I met a bunch of people, and it was just, we got on really, really well. A few of them, it took me a while, but the people who were also attending were really, really polite and, well-mannered, and just friendly and stuff. And even the staff who work there, they were really, really friendly. And that's what you need when you got these sort of places. And because of that, it really helped me socialise and experience and, and talk to these people. It definitely improved my, my confidence and social aspects of stuff, which was a good thing. And, they helped me on so much when being there. And, I've always said this, but they did the best than anyone that I've dealt with, any not social group, any job club, And at the time, that was the only job club I had ever attended, and it was just great. It really, really was. Like I said, we were aged differently. At the time, I was kind of seen as the baby of the group, because I was actually the youngest. We were all in different ages. At the time, as I said before, I was 19. The oldest was I think in his late 50s or early 50s. So there was a huge group of, you know, different ages. You had lots of people in the 20s, you had a few people in the 30s, and you had the oldest one who was in his 50s. And it was nice to see how their experiences with life and, you know, seeing how things went for them. And it was just great, it really, really was. Like, as I said, I learnt a lot of stuff. I learnt things that were needed in, you know, like interviews and stuff. Experience, because we did a lot of practice interviews and a lot of practice stuff, like in the sessions, and it really, really helped. It really, really did. And then we also had a sort of like job search class where we would look for jobs, and, you know, they'd help us if, you know, if we struggle on a certain part, which helped, you know, me a lot and helped everyone out and stuff. It was really, really good. And then we'd, you know, we'd write it all down and, you know, put it on record and stuff. And we did this every Monday, and it was pretty good, and I loved attending. And it always made me smile and, you know, feel happy, even though I've always, you know, been like that. And I just liked going every single morning, you know what I mean? I think one time I'd be there. One time I was there, and I think I got there really early, like almost like half an hour early. Because I got the early bus by mistake, and I thought, okay, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean, I'm here. So, and I just learned so much. And I was actually there for the entire year, from June 2014 to June 2015. And my confidence improved so much, even with the help of my family and stuff. It was a good thing. And I was so glad to see the person that I was. It was glad to see me as, you know, happy, joyful, you know, full of confidence, you know, good amount of knowledge about work and stuff, and, you know, interviews and stuff, and it helped me out so much. I did have a few interviews with different companies, which did help me, you know, my confidence. Unfortunately, with those, I didn't get anything. But by that end of the year, by the full year, the program actually ended. And the reason being was because of the fact that the group, the company, only had a grant of money for 1 year, and unfortunately were unable to let it last out a lot longer. So basically, had to close and, you know, shut down the shop, if you want to say like that, which was a shame, because I wanted that to still continue on, and it felt different every Monday past that point. And I still had that little hope. I thought, I hope it comes back someday, because, you know, I liked it and stuff. It was really, really good. And my dream actually became reality at the time, because we actually got some news in December 2015 that the program was coming back, and I thought, yeah, that's really, really good. Told my family, and they were so happy about that. They said, oh, that's great to hear, Dominic, you know, well done and stuff. And it came back in April 2016, and I loved being there. You know what I mean? It might have felt a bit repetitive because I knew a lot of stuff, but it was still, you know, nice to attend. You know, doing the job search and everything, until I actually did get a job in June 2016 as an admin assistant, which was pretty good. Even though that only lasted until September last year, so I was there for a few months, but still, it was really, really good. And yeah, and, you know, it was a great place, absolutely amazing, one of the best places I've ever been to, because everyone who's attended there absolutely loves it. They really, really love it. And I still keep in contact with a lot of the people that attended from the old group, the previous group that I went, that I joined, you know, from June 2014 to June 2015. I still keep in contact with several of those people who were there and stuff, which is, you know, nice. They still ask how I'm doing and stuff. I still, you know, talk to them, ask them, say, oh, how's things going and stuff. So they always say, yeah, everything's going really, really well, you know what I mean? And then when I joined the other group for those 2 months last year, I still keep in contact with some of those. Only like 2 or 3 of them, you know what I mean? And it's actually really, really good. Like I say, I met a good friend, you know what I mean? Well, I met someone there last year, and we've been good friends for the past year and stuff. He you know, said he's a great laugh, you know, to get you know, to go along with. to get along with, if you know what I mean. And, you know, he's friendly and, you know, we're good friends and stuff. We have, you know, certain few interests of, you know, same interests in common, which is nice. He doesn't like Doctor Who. Yeah, I understand that not everyone likes Doctor Who, but, yeah, you know what I mean? And it was a really, really good place. I learned a lot of stuff there, you know, met a lot of great, nice people being there. It was just really, really good. And I know the staff, you know, from the place might not watch this, but I just want to say, you know, thank you very much for everything you gave me, all the great experiences, all, you know, the knowledge and stuff that I learned, and you all definitely turned me from a very shy, a non-knowledgeable person of work, and very antisocial into a person who is very sociable, full of confidence, has been through the work experience and, you know, world of work as well, even though it's a few times, and just really, really good, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just want to say, you know, thank you all, you know what I mean? Thank you all at Specialist Autism Services, SAS. You helped me so much, and I just want to say thank you very much for that, because you did so much better than anyone. I know my family did try their best, but I'm just saying, as a job club, you did the best. So I just want to say thank you. And yeah, I just want to say thank you all for watching. I know it was a bit of a different episode, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Before I go, I just want to just give a little quick announcement. This weekend coming, Saturday, there'll be no video, and the reason being is because obviously this weekend I'm actually busy with family, because I've actually got a christening, my niece's christening, so there'll be no video on Saturday, but you'll be getting 2 videos on Friday. So I just want to just give out a bit of a convenience there, because I'm busy with family on Saturday, we're sorting everything out, and then Sunday, obviously, the niece's christening. So I just want to say, you know, hope you look forward to the 2 videos on Friday, the 2 of them. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all on Friday. Bye.